Lancashire Lightning finally began their journey on the road to Lords with their first win in 4 attempts in the Royal London One Day Cup as they sent Derbyshire Falcons to their first defeat from 4, the margin of the victory being 101 runs at the 3A county ground. Paul Horton batted after winning the toss and Usman Khawaja against his former county, and Ashwell Prince made a bright start as Lancashire looked to end a run of 3 consecutive defeats in this 50-over competition. These two international left-handers opened up with a stand of 46 in the first 8 overs, Khawaja dominating the scoring with 31. But that's where his innings ended as he gave the former Lancashire keeper Gareth Cross a catch off the bowling of Mark Footitt. The score read 49 for 1 at the end of the 10 overs of power play, and although boundaries were few and far between, Prince and Carl Brown took their side to the 100 in over number 20, Prince passing a 50 off 54 balls. He was out for 57 in the 24th over, bowled by David Wainwright, who began his spell well after Tom Taylor had been helped off the field, badly injuring his ankle during his 6th over. Brown didn't find a boundary for the first time until his 48th delivery, but he then began to open up a bit in partnership with his captain Horton. In 8 overs together, these two added 55 runs. Brown, in good one-day form this year, securing a half-century off 70 balls. It was reached with his 5th boundary after that sluggish start. Like Prince before him, Brown was unable to go on, however. Having got to 59, he was taken behind by Cross off Tony Palladino for the first of his 5 wickets. Horton followed in Palladino's next over on 24, and Lancashire found themselves on 170 for 4 in the 34th over. The steady batting from the top order had given those lower down the opportunity to play some shots, and it was the next partnership between Alex Davis and Stephen Croft that began to take this game away from Derbyshire. They took the total to 213 for 4 with 10 overs remaining, and a final score of 300 was in reach, especially with Davis playing shots such as these. The run rate was rising, with the young keeper leading the way. The more experienced Croft didn't want to be left behind, and so he went after Wes Durston. 2 successive deliveries in the 45th over flew over the rope as the Lightning looked to finish off their innings strongly. They timed the innings almost perfectly against a side which had started this competition in great form with 2 big wins before they had a game lost to the weather in Worcester. Davis made his 50 off 38 balls, while Croft had used up 40 for his before he was caught in the deep off Palladino to end a 5th wicket partnership of 109 made in 14 overs. Next ball, he was followed back to the pavilion by Davis on 53 as Palladino disturbed his stumps to end a fine knock. Palladino then grabbed another wicket in the final over to end with figures of 5 for 49, his best in List A cricket. Billy Godleman took his 2nd catch to get shot of Wayne White, before the same fielder supplied the throw to run out Kyle Hogg off the last ball, but only after the 300 had been posted with the first run. 4 half-centuries had helped the visitors post a very challenging total. And as it turned out, it was way too big for the Falcons. They never really recovered from losing Durston for a couple in Tom Bailey's 2nd over. It was 28 for 2 in the 7th over when Scott Elston also fell for the same amount, driving at Bailey, who began his spell very impressively. At the end of the power play, Derbyshire had made 45 for 2, but had the competition's leading run scorer Wayne Madsen now at the crease. He opened up this tournament with back-to-back hundreds and was soon on the move again, dominating a 3rd wicket partnership of 38 with Godleman, who was out for 23 when he nicked off to Jordan Clark in the 14th over of the reply. It was 93 for 4 in the 19th when Marcus North gave White the first of his 4 wickets against his home team and the one he represented between 2005 and 2008, Croft with the catch off a horrible miscue. Then at the start of over number 21, White got the big wicket of Madsen, who'd made 49 when he offered Brown a catch on the boundary's edge to leave with his side in big trouble on 101 for 5. Unlike their opponents, Derbyshire just couldn't establish a sizable partnership. Alex Hughes and Cross tried to, but after adding 54, he lost Cross, who was bowled by Clark for 20 at 155 for 6. Hughes did well in making 47, but he then gave the 23-year-old Bailey his third success in what was just his second list A match, Prince completing the dismissal with the catch. White then also picked up a third wicket to remove Wainwright with a catch behind the stumps. And the game was over in the 41st over as White bowled footed to finish with figures of 4 for 33 from 8.5 overs as Taylor couldn't bat. So Derbyshire were all out for 199, Bailey taking 3 for 41 from 8, and that gave the Lightning a much needed win by 101 runs to kickstart their competition. They are next in action against Worcestershire at New Road on Saturday, while Derbyshire will want a response when they take on Essex at home on Sunday.